Warning, this video isn't for anyone under the age of 16. If you're under 16 years old, please leave the video now because we do get into some adult type shit. Thank you. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy CharlesISanimeWorld. Welcome to my review of Food Wars Season 5, Episode 7. Now, like always, guys, this will be a podcast-style review, so open up another tab and take care of whatever else you have to take care of and just have me playing in the background, okay? And what I do in my reviews is that I showcase off to you guys the difference between the anime and the manga without spoiling you, okay? So now that we got all that out the way, let's get into the review of the greatness, the greatness, the greatness, the greatness, the greatness, also known as Shokugeki no Soma. Okay, so episode 7 starts off on chapter 295. But here's the crazy part. As soon as the episode starts off, they start off by using the first panel from chapter 293. Okay, so again, that's just JC Staff doing their whole little magic, you know. Oh, it's not in this hand, it's in the other hand. You know, they like to shuffle and move things around, you know, JC Staff magic. Anyway, so let me go off and say this first. Anytime that you see Akumi Mito, aka Meat Meat, aka Nikumi, anytime you see her, know that it's anime only. Because for some reason or another, JC Staff just wanted to add her in to the story because she was never in any of these chapters in the manga. So, for whatever reason, JC Staff felt like there was a need to add her, so I don't know. So, the anime added way more scenes of Jericho this week. And again, that's anime only. They added a lot more scenes of him. Don't get me wrong, there were a few pictures of him, a few panels of him in a flashback, but not to the extent that they had him in the anime this week. I mean, they had a lot of panels of Jericho this week. One thing that I will say that I'm so happy that they announced her early was the black announcer for Tsukasa and Asahi's battle. They showed her like much earlier on. She doesn't show up till later on in later chapters in the manga, but they showed her so early, and I like that because I still believe that I played a role in that. And this isn't just me patting myself on the back, but I truly believe this because when I was doing reviews for the manga, you know, I used to send a lot of them to Yuto, and Yuto said one of them cheered him up one time, and before then, I don't think he realized that there were so many different races of people, you know, around the world that was enjoying Food or Shokugeki no Soma, and since then, you know, after that, that's when we start seeing more African American characters in his manga. And again, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't me, but I still believe to a certain extent in my mind that I played a little role in that. But again, I was really happy to see her. And I'm glad that JC Staff did add her a little bit earlier on in the anime than she appeared in the manga. So that was cool as well. Now, for one reason or another, JC Staff has decided to get rid of all the mafia elements within the Blue tournament. Now, again, I don't know why, because the mafia, they play a huge role. You know, Noir chefs, Noirs work for the mafia, you know, elements of the mafia. But for some reason or other, they took it out. Just like the scene that I told you guys about last week, where the mafia guy wanted Sarge to, do some things for him, and then Sarge, you know, made him, you know, bend over and bent him to her will. But again, for some reason or another, JC Staff, they really don't want any mention of the mafia. So again, I don't know why. All right. Now, Kuga and Satoshi, again, they were added in the anime. They were not in the manga at this point. They never showed up before another reason. I guess Akumi wasn't enough. Now they've added Kuga and Satoshi. I wouldn't be surprised if Yuki didn't show up soon. I mean, in the rest of the Polar Star Dorm, because for some reason or another, it seems as the blue competition goes on in the anime at least, we're slowly getting more and more members of the Polar Star Dorm are friends of the Polar Star Dorm, like Kuga. You know, so again, I don't know why JC Staff is doing this. They really didn't add anything to this episode. It was more so like filler, you know, just to try to pad up time. Because guys, I want to let you know one thing. I said last week that this series is probably going to be 12 to 13 episodes long, and I'm pushing it at 12, honestly, because looking at the content that's left, especially after this episode, guys, I'm not lying to you here. And you can look at it for yourself and look at the chapter numbers. There's only 2 more volumes left of content left. And this was just episode 7. There are only 2 more volumes of content left. So there's gonna be a lot of more padding going on going forward in the anime, that they're trying to get through. And when I say there's 2 more volumes of, I'm also counting the 3 bonus chapters as well, because the 3 bonus chapters of Lead Dessert were added in the final volume release of Food War Shokugeki no Sama. So the anime added foodgasms for, all the judges that tasted Asahi's dish, exaggerated foodgasms. That wasn't in the manga. That again was anime only, the way they added them. And also at the very end of this episode, which I really didn't understand, now I honestly didn't like, but to anime only guys, maybe you enjoyed it as well. The whole Soma consoling Tsukasa, when he lost thing, that was all again anime only. That never happened in the manga. So again, that's just JC staff moving things around and adding, extra padding. But hey, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much. That's been my review this week for Food Wars Episode 7, Season 5. I will catch you guys next week. And hey, sayonara, suckers.